10.2 Pie charts. To draw a pie chart, we need to find what proportion or fraction of the total number each group represents. Once this is known, we can find the fraction of 360 degrees. Or, if the total is a factor of 360, we can see how many times the total goes into 360 and multiply each number by that, each group by that number. So if we complete the tables below, first of all, what we want to do is work out the total frequency. So if we add these all together, we see that the answer is 40. So 40 is the total frequency. What we know in a pie chart is that the total angle has to be 360 degrees. So the total angles must add up to 360 degrees. Now to get from the frequency up to the total number of degrees, we can multiply by 9. Now to do that, we simply divide 360 by 40, and the answer is 9. So then if we multiply each of the frequencies by 9, we can work out the size of the angle in the pie chart. So 4 9s are 36, 8 9s are 72, 5 9s are 45, 3 9s are 27, and 20 9s are 180 degrees. And if we add up those angles, they do indeed add to 360. In this second table, if we add up all the frequencies, we get 44, and 360 divided by 44 does not equal a whole number. So that's not going to be the easier way to do that. But Liverpool then, as a proportion, is 10/44 of the group. And if we multiply that by 360, we'll get the number of degrees that it would represent. So that's 81.8 degrees. That will also be the same for other, because it's 10 as well. If we go to Man United, that's going to be 11 out of 44 times 360, which works out to be 90 degrees. Arsenal is going to be 7 over 44 times 360. Putting that into the calculator, we get 57.3 degrees. And then Everton is 6 out of 44 times 360, which works out to be 49.1 degree. And if we add up all these totals, we get 360 degrees. If we were asked to draw a pie chart then, what we would need to do is first of all draw a circle. And then from there we would put a horizontal line from the radius to the circumference. And then we'd start measuring our angles from this point. So the first one would be 81.8, and that would go to approximately here. Then we would draw 90 degrees from there, which would be in there. It'd be good as well to label these. The first one would be Liverpool, and the next one were Man United. Then we'd draw our third one. Again, we'd do this accurately with a protractor, and we'd get 57.3. And then we would label that with Arsenal. Then we'd have 49.1. Again, we'd use this all accurately with our protractor to get 49.1 and label that with Everton. And then the last one should measure as 81.8, and that would be other. So that's how we'd go about doing that. So draw your circle, then draw in a line from draw a radius, and then from that radius start measuring your angles and labeling those in. But in summary then, what we need to do to work out the angles is we work out the total frequency, and then we see whether that is a factor of 360 degrees, and if it is, then we know how to multiply the frequencies to get the angle. If not, then we put the individual frequency over the total, and then multiply that by 360 degrees.